Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSatis.net. Are you going through it or are you growing through it? This is something Les Brown mentioned in one of his old talks many years ago, and it really is true as far as other than just sitting there complaining about what the problems that you're going through or whatever it is that you're going through. I actually find ways to come up with solutions to solve it, or you're just sitting back like you just said a few moments ago, just whining and complaining about it. Because once you do solve that problem, once you do come up with a solution of any kind, guess what? Now you're showing that you are growing through it. That's a huge difference. And a lot of people just, unfortunately, today's times just want to just sit there and just talk about problems the whole time. But what about solutions? People will be, well, to that, but I was about to say people are kind of more in tune as far as the solutions that you have, but really with today's society, people really just pretty much seem to be attracted to the negative. It's almost like when somebody mentions something positive, it's like just completely weird or whatever. Like what in the world, like you almost looked at as a Martian or something. But like I said a few moments ago, the ones that are coming up with solutions are the ones that have shown that they are grown through a particular problem or whatever it is. You see, that's the main thing. I mean, that's where the personal growth comes from, as far as just actually just coming up with solutions. And like I said a few moments ago, just sitting there back and just whining and complaining about whatever this problem that you're going through, because the thing is, what Les Brown also mentioned many years ago, everybody has a story. 80% don't care, and 20% are glad it's you. So why in the world we want to sit there and talk about what we're going through anyway? You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, like I just said a few moments ago, because of today's times and society, we just like to sit back and just talk about, oh, this listen to what I'm going through. Ain't nobody want to hear about that. This is to be honest. You see, and why should we our minds be open to any type of garbage such as that? Not saying that somebody's a bad person, but why in the world you want to fill your head up with something that's really not going to be anything meaningful to you? And that's something that's really keep in mind as well, as because something Zig Ziglar mentioned in this book, "See at the Top." Don't like I just said a few moments ago. Don't have your mind open. Oh, really just be a trash can to just a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, if it's nothing that's going to actually suit you or help you propel in life, then why even accept it into your mind? You see, so this little thing says is that as far as difference between either going through something or just growing through something. So something I want to leave you with. And if you got value from what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. I like to say this video. And that being said, I will see you in the next video.